Hello everyone. In this lesson, we are going to learn about modal verbs. First, we use must to express obligation, necessity, and duty. For example, you must or have to take seat belt when driving a car. Also, you must to express that it's necessary to do something. And you have to remember, you must, when we give our personal feelings, must be personal. For example, I must clean the house. It's necessary for me to do that. You must for positive logical assumptions. For instance, he must be a well-known actor. I've seen him on TV many times. I'm sure he's an actor. You must obey the traffic rules. We use can for ability and can't for a lack of ability. We can also substitute can would be able to. For instance, she can play the piano. I can swim. He can play the football. We use can't for negative logical assumptions. For instance, Mary and Jonah can't be strangers. They've been next door neighbors for years. I'm sure they aren't strangers. We use mustn't or can't for prohibition. For example, you mustn't or you can't park your car at this road. It's forbidden to park there. We use have to express that it's necessary to do something, especially when somebody else but not the speaker has made a decision. And you have to remember, have to is impersonal. We use have to for facts, not for our personal feelings. When I say you have to do something because of a rule or the situation. For example, Jane has to stay late at work tomorrow. Her manager told her to stay. This is a rule at work. Or another example. You can't turn right here. You have to turn left because of the traffic system. We use don't have to or needn't to express lack of necessity. When I say you don't have to do something, it means you don't need to do it, but you can do if you want. For example, you don't have to or you needn't do the washing up because I have a dishwasher. It isn't necessary for you to do it. Or another example, you can tell me if you want, but you don't have to tell me. You don't need to tell me. Or, I'm not working tomorrow, so I don't have to get up early. We use can, could, may, or might to ask for permission. Could, may, might are more formal than can. For example, can I go to the cinema? Could, may, or might I take next Friday off? Is it permitted for me to do it? Or can I go out? We use can or may to give permission. May is more formal than can. For example, of course you can use this photocopier. Or, you may leave your passport here, sir. You are allowed to do it. We use can, merchant, may not to refuse permission. May not is formal. For example, I'm afraid you can't stay late tonight. Or, I promised I would be on time. I mustn't be late. Or, you mustn't go out with your friends after 10 p.m. Or another example. You may not cheat during the exam. You aren't allowed to do it. We use could, may, might to show that something is possible or likely. For example, Peter could, may, might still be at work. It's possible that he's still at work. We use would, could, can to make a request. For example, could you do the washing out for me, please? We use must, ought to, or should to give advice. For example, you ought to or you should do the exercise more. Or, you must study harder. In this situation, must is a strong suggestion. It means must is stronger than should. Thanks for your attention.